You know, with the 25th game of the NBA season with the San Antonio Spurs, as we are getting ready to travel to Atlanta face the Atlanta Hawks. We are currently 16-8 on the regular season. We're second in the Western Conference. We lost a heartbreaker in overtime to the Lakers, 73-66. That was a heartbreaking loss. But yeah, I mean, we're looking to rebound, get back on the win streak. Both teams are 16-8. This is gonna be a well of a game. Both, obviously, the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks, I can't remember his name, and I do apologize to the fans of the Atlanta Hawks. But he used to be Greg Popovich's assistant, I believe. Obviously, you got Kyle Korver, you got a bunch of great players, Al Horford, and a bunch of great players in Atlanta. This is gonna be a well of a game, so let's go ahead and get this game underway in Atlanta, Georgia.
2K Sports pregame show. Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta, where we'll see the Hawks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. He was one of the bigger stories of the offseason. LaMarcus Aldridge, courted by many, but ultimately decided to come home to Texas, the state he grew up in. What does he provide this new team?
Well, the good thing about Aldridge is he can fit in well with the group that is already in place. Doesn't need a ton of touches to be productive, but when he gets it, he's going to shoot at an impressive rate.
Well, he'll have a little bit of pressure on him because he's expected to lift this team to a whole nother level again. So, a bit of pressure, but I think he's ready for it. You know, he's back home cooking, moms, cousins, nephews, nieces. Everybody's excited.
Let's send it down now to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Oh, live from Atlanta, the Spurs. Duncan still on the bench, not in the starting lineup. The 25th game for the NBA season with the Hawks and the Spurs, both at their 25th game of the year. Who will win? Both teams start at 16-8. Here we go in Atlanta, and the Hawks win the tip-off. Jeff T bringing the ball up the court. Alright, I haven't played NBA in a little while, so I might be a little bit rusty. Alright, gotta get used to shooting once again. It's been a while since I've played. Oh, Kawhi Leonard with the foul.
Massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Teague, the pass to Millsap, takes the 13-footer. Kawhi Leonard with
Millsap couldn't hit the shot there.
Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size, Greg is talking about Clark.
And Tony Parker fouled hard by Bazemore there.
You typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay? So that just lets you know. The only other hand's comparable to that, Dr. J.
Huge.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been?
Oh, nice layup there by Stephalosha. Good defender. Who kind of picked up his game since leaving OKC, so.
Here's Parker following the bucket by the
Oh, I made a bad pass. I thought that was oh, what's his face? Kawhi Leonard. Oh, bad defense. But a terrible missed opportunity.
And continuing our talk of Tony Parker, the first.
Oh, come on.
He increased the tempo for that entire.
All right, both teams off to a terrible start. Oh, and Aldridge with the foul on T there. T going to the free throw line.
Duncan and Parker have won a few more rings since then.
year a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician.
All right, 4-1. Atlanta up early here in. Oh, Tony Parker loses the ball.
To the paint, here's Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
First basket of the game for Al Horford.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
A three from Leonard. That's
Kawhi Leonard with the 3.
Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by to the rim.
A missed opportunity by Atlanta there. That was a terrible Parker or Jankovic with the dunk.
after the basket by San Antonio.
Saves more.
Millsap has the
Millsap for.
That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Oh.
The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Millsap. Pass to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Millsap.
Continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Parker with it. Picked up by Teague.
Too much too early. And it's really a bunch of bad mistakes. Oh.
Let's it go.
That's all. Oh.
Getting another basket right there for Leonard. Outside over.
Oh. Lost the ball.
Here's Bazemore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
All right.
The kind of lead pass we've come
Here we
to
go.
expect from him.
On the wing, Green. And here's Leonard from 3.
Oh wow, we are way off right now, you guys.
Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not enough.
Oh, Kawhi, come on, got blocked. Atlanta.
Never saw any signs of real life there that could be sustained.
And the Spurs trying to get something going here late.
There's Green with the 3. Once again off the mark.
And the Spurs just can't get nothing going. Oh wow, that almost went in. Wow, guys, we struggled the first quarter.
It's Atlanta up by 7.
And we were down by 7 early on here in San Antonio. Terrible way to start, you guys.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, you know, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to follow me.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to the Marcus Aldridge?
All right, guys. After a rough first quarter.
To find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation.
Ginobili with the corner 3.
Others, I don't want to say they will.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard took too many shots in that first quarter and didn't really make a lot of shots there.
In front of thousands in person.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on
Duncan.
2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players had a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And when you consider
DL with the 3. San Antonio back in at 14-15.
Played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Mike Scott out there with
Thiago Splitter against Tim Duncan, former teammates. Hardaway Jr. Couldn't get the shot to go in.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great
Patty Mills hits a 3. The Spurs on a 9-0 run to start the second quarter. Excuse me, and a timeout by Atlanta.
forward, very high.
What a way to start the second quarter by the Spurs.
39% last season, very low.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college. Does a good job of freeing himself off screens.
Oh, and the foul, and he got Ginobili with the foul on Schroeder.
Is the limit.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players, but he could use a little bit of his dad's quickness and ball handling. Tim Sr. was one of the best in the league at getting his own shot and getting shots.
Tim Duncan with the baseline jump shot.
His star will rise. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Mark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
To the right side. Scott kicks the
Oh, beautiful ball movement by the Atlanta Hawks. And a three
got himself on the board with 3 there.
by Matt there.
Lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now here's Duncan. The pump fake.
Duncan off the backboard hits another great shot.
Turn up here for San Antonio. And Matt kicks to Scott. There's the triple. Another three.
Another three.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide
Wow.
open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Duncan outside. Another one.
Duncan with another jump shot.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hardaway against Diaw. Hardaway passes to Scott. The shot no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And you know what? A shame that either team.
Duncan with 8 points.
Because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you play. You want to come out on top.
Hardaway got it.
West outside. Mills dishes to Duncan. Oh, yes.
Duncan, the second quarter, Tim Duncan putting on a clinic right here, right now. Wow.
Out of his mind this quarter.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always.
Hardaway got a good look and hits the three. Probably is going to call a timeout. Atlanta ties it with a big three from Hardaway.
Straight season last year.
Well, keeping in mind the Spurs
Nice
have won
three ball
50
there.
games or more for many years in a row, Greg. There are teams out there who can drive cars who have not even seen the Spurs not win 50 games, at least in a year.
And the way the Spurs keep on building this team, it's not as if that streak's going to end anytime soon. Those kids might have a chance to vote much more before they
Kawhi
face the
Leonard
Spurs win 50 games.
off the rim there. Beautiful play.
Baskets have come right at the rim. Defenses start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed. In terms
Both
of their
teams have
defense.
just put on an offensive clinic early in this ball game.
Picked by Horford.
Atlanta has led
The 10-footer. It's tipped.
defense by
And here they
McGenery.
come. Here's Leonard.
Oh, beautiful defense all the way down to the offense. And the Spurs are rolling right now. Here in the second quarter.
For one opportunity here if they want it.
They scored 23 points here in this quarter.
Sets the pick for team. The feed to Millsap.
Millsap out deep. Man, hits the two.
Millsap's got 5.
This has been a great game, ladies and gentlemen.
Better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now.
Oh.
He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Horford couldn't get the ball there. 22 seconds left in this first half.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Aldridge, the pass to Green. That three off the mark. Bazemore dishes to Millsap.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard got charged with the blocking foul.
His second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Millsap. And a miss there off the inbound. Green inside the three-point line. That doesn't
couldn't get it. Spurs lead 31-29 after an incredible 23-point quarter for second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The Spurs lead this ball game going into halftime.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Tim Duncan, and Timmy, you seem to be really playing with an energy here tonight, which has been a theme of consistency and excellence throughout your career. How are you feeling right now?
I feel unbelievable, better than I ever have in the last 4 or 5 years. For whatever reason, I'm healthy and I feel great.
Well, you look great, Timmy. We appreciate the time. Gentlemen, Mr. Fundamental.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. San Antonio's first quarter could have gone much better. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They got on a more positive track in the second quarter, coming together offensively and getting enough stops to come from behind and grab a 2-point lead at the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
They need to turn up the defense intensity. They let the game get taken to them instead of the other way around. Coming out in the second half, they got to play with a chip on their shoulder, Ernie. You know, don't get pushed around on D. It's payback time.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Wow, guys, what a first half. Both teams shooting incredibly from the field. And it's going to get a little bit more crazier now. Tim Duncan has had a sensational... Oh, Marjagic hits a jump shot. Tim Duncan, man, and that... Tim Duncan was one of the big reasons why that second quarter was so big for us. There hasn't really been a lot of turnovers. Oh, I thought that was going to be backcourt.
Tipped away to the inside. Parker with no one around. Bazemore grabs
oh, Duncan, I mean Parker could not.
And Greg, that has him
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. All right.
shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Milson. And the wide open shot from Green. Back to Aldridge. Here's Leonard. Here's Marjanovic. Well, it was on.
Nice rebound by Marjanovic there.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take
Oh, Bazemore hits the three.
runs to the rim.
And Atlanta just continues to find their way to stay in this ball game.
He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Well, you have to love the energy and the effort given every night by Kent Bazemore hustling for loose balls.
Oh, well, here we go.
Runs the floor like a tornado, can handle the ball. The consummate role player.
He really is. And you know, you have to have guys who can be effective.
Danny Green with the three.
There's only one out there. Right. You're going to have 5 guys, so you need other areas of the game to be effective. He focuses on the defense to rebound and all those little things that add up to victory.
Here's T following the three-pointer by San
Watch
Antonio.
T.
Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Oh, nice defense by Marjanovic again.
Start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Parker.
As many as 7 in the first quarter.
I mean, he had to
now lead by 9 here. Man, what a foul by Aldridge there.
Atlanta making some changes. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And San Antonio also making a switch. Diaw's checked in.
Scott pulls up.
Scott, good.
And another 3 by Scott.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. They get it again.
Oh, Boris Diaw with the rebound. And the Thunder is jammed by Boris Diaw.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Splitter misses.
Thiago Splitter couldn't hit the shot there.
Guys, I think they've
almost lost it.
Physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that one's
Parker with the shot. Spurs up by 10 here in the third quarter.
From them today, ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Woo, man, what a...
Heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Match checked in for the Hawks.
The Spurs have just clamped down on the defensive board defense and have made Atlanta work for their stuff. Oh, almost a steal.
Bono Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. Now here's Schroeder. Splitter. The shot no good.
Thiago Splitter couldn't get the shot to go.
And Mills gets to Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard with the layup. Spurs up by 12.
San Antonio lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Kawhi Leonard only...
Passes to Splitter. It's stolen by Duncan. Now here's Ginobili. T right on him. Duncan dishes to West. And the wide open shot from Ginobili.
Ginobili threes it.
6 points from Ginobili.
Coming off of the loss to LA.
The team is operating, then their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Cephalosha.
When they play the game like this.
Here's Matt. The dish to Scott.
Oh, Scott got another great look. There's a 2, and Scott continues to put points on the board.
Set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Takes it out to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Ginobili with the drive.
Ginobili driving it.
Ginobili's got 8 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy.
Final 15 seconds here in the third quarter.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Leonard.
Nah, oh man, he got Duncan up in the foul by Tim Duncan.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Mills gets to Duncan.
Duncan couldn't get it to go, but he was fouled by Al Horford.
That one on Horford.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Duncan
Shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
hits 1 of 2.
On the season, and I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, guys, they can.
Oh, hits off the front of the rim. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs lead 53-40. Heading into the fourth quarter here in Atlanta, the Spurs up by 13. What a game by the Spurs. Off of a doubleheader from last night against the Lakers. All right, guys. Fourth and final. Atlanta looks so good in the first half, but they have literally fallen asleep at the wheel.
Just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right.
Oh, Ginobili lost the ball.
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes...
Oh, in the block by Danny Green.
Last touch by Green. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Tim Duncan.
What a block by Danny Green. That was all ball there.
Now off the inbound, and Parker with the block.
Oh, come on, guys. He was underneath the rim.
Spurs leading by 9. Picks it up to Ginobili. Here's Marjanovic. Now the pass to All. Here's Marjanovic.
Oh, nice jam by Marjanovic.
Defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's putting.
Oh, don't allow him to get deep in the paint.
It's all his.
Picked by Horford. Here's Schroeder. Back to Horford. Can't get it.
Man, Al Horford just struggling to get something.
To the paint.
Ginobili lays it up. 13-point lead again by the Spurs. Timeout Atlanta. Going to slow this game down.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Atlanta calls timeout.
All right.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
And now Doris Burke has
Bogdanovic with a thunderous block. Bazemore had a wide open shot, and he couldn't get it.
We've got to show some pride here. Make us stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Timeout San Antonio.
It's pretty obvious
after that terrible inbounds pass.
Was the deserved Coach of the Year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, a few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. You know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played.
Oh, T got on Parker there.
I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort.
All right, Atlanta not going away.
Well, we've seen that movie.
Well, Spurs had a big lead.
Well, listless and lifeless.
Remember, we had a big lead against the Lakers, and we let that game slip.
Got to pick up that interior defense.
And T, here we go. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And a big bounce off.
Just like that, it's down by 7.
Pretty pass. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Parker can get a good drive, but he cannot finish. Nice defense. Parker drive, he finally got a good look and he got fouled.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very
Ginobili coming out for Kawhi Leonard.
I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
What a game. Oh, beautiful. We're not being disciplined on the in the paint when they're getting great opportunities. What? Oh, Tony Parker with the charging foul. Come on, man.
To sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating.
Come on now, we're letting it slip. Spurs for the second consecutive game. We're just letting the game slip. Oh! Oh, come on! Oh my God, man. And Atlanta calls a timeout off of the Spurs turnover. Dude, that was a terrible possession.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:58 left to play. Teague, the pass to Horford. And Bazemore kicks to Horford. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Wow. Up as many as 13. And we have let this game slip. Kawhi Leonard jump shot. Timeout Atlanta.
You think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
I've kind of gotten lazy in this game, you guys.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. .146 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's tipped.
Oh no, he could get it.
Spurs leading by 5. Dishes it to Green. Back to Auburn.
Nice, and he got the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge draws the foul. 8-point lead by San Antonio.
Because the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And T, here we go. Millsap misses.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end.
Millsap, 2.
Green kicks to Leonard. Misses.
Wow.
One made three for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And I love the way
And
he
just
uses his size there to make sure he gets that goal.
Aldridge dishes to Green. Gets the front of the rim and out. And Atlanta has possession. Teague drives in. And the rejection by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Teague against Parker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
10-point lead. And the Spurs have wrapped it up here in Atlanta.
To victory, the crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Cephalosha's shot.
Wow, Cephalosha. They got a minor chance here, but not much.
On the defender, easy three-pointer.
Here's Marjanovic.
Oh, they got a steal.
Fast break, the Hawks. Here's T. And
Oh, Kawhi Leonard with the thunderous dunk. A block.
No good.
And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. The Spurs win by 7 here in Atlanta.
And so it's San Antonio with the
Kawhi Leonard with a thunderous block to end this game. 66-59. San Antonio wins after a tough game against the Lakers.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by.
What a game.
Yes, Tony Parker, and congratulations on this win. What was working in terms of the team's offensive flow?
I think the ball movement was great tonight, but I think the main thing for us is to play great defense. Defensively, we have to be at our best, and everybody has to help, and I think tonight we did a great job.
You were certainly on point, Tony. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. You know if you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of defense.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Well, guys, that is the 25th game of the NBA season. It's in the books. The Spurs win this ball game. We are 17-8 on the record now after we won against the Atlanta Hawks. Thank you guys for watching here live on PlayStation 4 and on YouTube as well. Please visit my YouTube channel at HOWTONEVOLUTION, and on top of that, you guys can send me a game invite. We'll play some NBA 2K16 together. We can do a live stream together, or we can just play for fun. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the 26th game of the NBA season with the San Antonio Spurs coming up in the near future. Until then, you guys, I'm HOWTONEVOLUTION. Please hit the like button, leave your comments below, and please subscribe to me on YouTube. And I will see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.